2020 and 2021, things haven't gone quite the way you had expected, and it's maybe changed your life. And to some, it probably has made your life fall apart. And now it's going into a downward spiral, and you don't know what to do. And bad things start stacking up, and seems like the life you don't want to live is beginning. So one thing that you can do to change that around is start with your health. You don't have to change a bunch of things in the beginning. You can start with something really small. And you don't even have to stop your bad habits in the beginning either. What we'll do first thing is we'll start moving around. It's not a huge workout, a big exercise or anything. We'll just add one thing. And every day we add one more thing. And when we do that, after that, we'll start adding some healthy food. That doesn't mean you have to stop eating your chocolate, chips, or stop drinking soda. We'll just eat something healthy. So if you feel like adding something healthy, or maybe you're not interested in it, but you'll take it as a snack anyway. So you take a piece of broccoli and eat a piece of broccoli. Doesn't matter, right? You're still eating all your junk food and whatever you're always doing. The only thing you're doing different is you're adding something. And with adding something, soon you'll have added so many things that it will start pushing the bad habits away, which you were trying to get rid of anyway. So the first thing we're going to start with is moving around. I do have some small weights. We don't have to use weights. We can use our own body weight. We can do a few crunches. Let's say one crunch, like one sit-up. Or we could do one push-up. And let's say we don't have the strength to do a push-up, we can do it off the wall, right? You can do it from your knees off the floor, however you want. So let's say you really don't have the strength to lift your weight as a push-up, go off the wall, right? And maybe you think that's too small. Good. Because if it's too small, it's something you can do every day. And that's what we're going to do is every day. We won't kill ourselves by working really hard and then do it one day and then never again. That's not going to help us. What's going to help us is by repeating it every day. And I have decided to make a small plan where I'm going to lift a few weights, and then I'll add to a push-up. I'll walk some steps, and then I'll put in some chin-ups. And that's not all in one day. That will stack up as the days go on. And then soon I'll have a small workout done, which I do every day in the future. And then I'll start adding some healthy foods to eat, which will be like a small snack, bite size. And I'll start adding to that. And soon I'll have one healthy meal a day. And as that continues, some months later, I'll already be eating a few healthy meals a day. And I won't even feel like I have made a change, because I won't be craving what I've always been doing, right? So I'll start off with a couple weights, and I'll do a combination. So that works out my arms, bicep, triceps, and my shoulders. So with the small weights, I do some curls, right? And I'll switch it up to presses, and then I'll do tricep extensions. Come back as a press, and then the curl back. Now, as you can see, I only did 2. It's gonna look like, well, that's nothing. Well, there's a good reason for that, because I'll do it tomorrow again. And when you go to the gym and exercise really hard, you won't work the same muscle every day. But I didn't work hard. I only did 2. And because of that, I can do it every day. And then, like I said earlier, I'm going to do a push-up. 1 push-up a day, right? As I'll add. And then I'll do some stair climbing. Or I could do squats. If I do 1 or 2, right? And you keep adding. So first I'm gonna do with adding is what I just did here. The curl, shoulder press, and the tricep extension. And then I'll add another exercise. Instead of doing another rep, I'll add another exercise, which is a push-up. And then the next day, I'll add another exercise. And let's say I do squats. So that's like 1 or 2 squats I do. And then the next day, I could add 1 more, which could be a chin-up. And if it's too difficult, you could always assist with your legs. Put a chair under it, and then assist with your legs to do a chin-up, if you can't do a chin-up. And once you have your full body exercise, then you can start adding reps. But only add 1 more rep per day. I don't know if you have heard of this story, where there was a father who gave 2 options to 2 of his sons. And one son chose, like the options were, you could have $1 million, or I'll give you a penny and I'll double it every day for 30 days. Well, one chose $1 million and the other one chose the penny, what gets doubled every day. And the one who chose the penny had more in 30 days than the one who took the $1 million in the beginning. And that's the same thing what happens here. Instead of doing everything in the beginning, which I realize most people who get back to exercising, or especially those who have never done it before, they quit. They work really hard in the beginning, and then they get pain the next day, or even sometimes the same day, and they quit. Oh, I'm tired, I'm sore, right? Many things. There's a discomfort. Well, this is to minimize the discomfort and to motivate you at the same time. So that's why we're doing it, something that's small and simple, and stacking on to it. And that's, let's say, in 30 days, we have a good workout routine. And that workout routine can be really short still, even though we have it stacked. It's Kaizen it, where we can do a full body workout in a short time, in less than 10 minutes. Who doesn't have 10 minutes a day? But right now, it's less than that. It's only seconds. Because as you can see, I only did 2 reps. 3 exercises combined, right? And you don't have to combine them like I did. You can just do 1 and then stack onto it. And with our stacking onto, we do different exercises. And then once we have all the exercises, then we start adding reps. We start doing the same thing with our food. So we take a small snack. We don't change nothing, we just add. So we add the small snack, something healthy. And the next day, let's say we do bite size. You know, you have something really small, eat it bite size, a small snack, that's it. The next day, we could do 2 bite size of the same thing, or like we did our exercise, we will do, let's say, a small broccoli, and then we could do a piece of carrot or just vegetables, right? We could do grains, some seeds or nuts, right? But We do a little bit. And depends on your age, depends on your body type, things like that about salt. Lots of people are supposed to cut back on salt. Salt is bad for you. There is a few people who are lacking sodium, which salt produces. Those few, if they're too low on it, and the doctor has said, no, you need more, and they're taking supplements already because salt isn't doing enough, they don't have to be worried about salt. But for the ones who have high blood pressure and different things because of sodium, salt, processed food, and so on, then when you, let's say you choose seeds and nuts, and you have those conditions where you're supposed to reduce your sodium, then don't take salted ones, right? So what I'm doing is I'm gonna teach the way to do less salt, less sugar, but we're not pushing that away. We're only taking some healthy things. Let's say the first day of eating healthier, we're going to take a bite size of broccoli, just a small piece. We're going to cut it, take a small piece, and that's it for the first day. The second day, another small piece, and this could be like a carrot or something. And all these vitamins, and well, we can also do berries, right? And there is sweetness. So if you have a sweet tooth and you want to start doing that for the first time, maybe you want to start with berries. And I've done frozen berries where I'll blend it and then I'll have a little snack. That's probably a better way to start instead of with the berries. I mean, take berries instead of broccoli. This is for guys like myself who love eating pizza, burger, all kinds of fast food, processed food, and things like that. Would be a great way to start. And I really enjoy sweet food too, so dessert is my favorite meal when it's supposed to be only a snack after the meal. And I have done it in the past where I actually did not have the meal and I just had a dessert as a meal. Not a small portion, I just had a bigger portion to be the size of a meal. For guys like that, you want to start with berries, because it's something what you'll still enjoy. Blueberries, strawberries, whatever, like cherries and so on, or even just take a blend of it, right? And there's a lot of benefits from berries. Each berry has different things that helps you, even for eyesight, sharpness, all kinds of things. So that's what we're going to be doing. And as you've seen, if you were on earlier, then you've seen me do the 2 reps of exercise. Once we're going to be a healthy person, and from there we're going to be more active, more energy, and we'll be more driven, have more clarity. This is done in a way, it is simple, not complex, not a lot of energy, and it just slowly stacks on. But the result of this is quickly. It appears slowly. From day one, it feels like we did nothing. Good. Then it's something we all have time for. We all have energy for. There's absolutely no excuse for not doing it. And that's why we're doing it so small and stacking so small. And after 30 days, you'll see a good result. What we're going to do is we're going to start with our health. Then we'll go to our mind, where it's confidence, belief, self-love, and others' love, right? And then the final step we're going to go to service. And if you want to become valuable to other people, the best thing is to serve other people. So when you do good things for others, help others, and if there's anyone who feels helpless, helping someone makes you feel useful instead of helpless. So the last step we're going to do is serving. First step we're going to do with our own physical health, which is body. And then from there, it can go to mind and spirit. And spirit is kind of like the serving, finding purpose in life, meaning, and things like that. We're going to start with moving, exercising with the smallest amount to start off with. And we'll stack on that. And then we're going to start waking up a consistent time in the morning. So we're going to add that as well. And by the time our 100 days are up, then we'll have made a transformation. The one we can make ourselves to be anything we want. And we start off small and stack on till we become what and who we want to be. I'm designing a 100-day course that can transform anyone to be whoever they want to be. And if you don't know who you want to be now, that's okay. Get started and you'll figure it out halfway along. By the time you're to the end, you already know who you want to be and you'll be that person.